So well, let me switch to the culture wars, which I guess you put in sort of opposition to abortion. Is it abortion v parental rights? Is that the way you think about it in terms of the camps that people are putting themselves into?
Yes, I think that the Republicans are playing parental rights. See what they're doing to your children. See what those teachers unions are up to. They're not educating them. They're indoctrinating them. And the Democrats are saying it's about abortion. Elect the Republicans and they'll restrict abortions. You won't have control over your body. Stick with us. And I think those are the two very significant battles going on here that are really interesting in the sense that they're not about the day-to-day issues of inflation and immigration and crime, but they really go to people's fundamental values.
Well, and it seems to talk to their fundamental fears too. And what's interesting that seems is that the companies have become the punching bags. Disney is the punching bag, for DeSantis, or we've got Bud Light, Target. I mean, why are we so angry at the corporations that are selling us stuff?
Well, I think that companies have gotten themselves embroiled in some of these political or cultural wars. And, I like to think that the people have a political brain and they use that mostly for voting. And they have
Hmm.
a kind of commercial brain, right? Or that they use mostly to kind of sniff out what they like and buy
That's
more
right.
of what they like. And
Cheap beer, I'll take it.
right. And that when it gets when the political brain takes over, then buying becomes voting. And it doesn't matter anymore what the quality of the product is. What only matters is whether or not they can strike out. Now, so how do you get the political brain back to voting and the commercial brain back? So brands that really have a broad constituency are the most likely to have this problem because
Yeah.
they need 80, 90% favorable. If you're a niche brand like a Patagonia, you can take one side of issues. It doesn't matter. You're just trying to build
Well,
up an intense fandom, bunch of loyal group. You can go out on issues. You can be Ben and Jerry's. You know, you can be those smaller products that build up around issues, and you deliberately confuse the political and the commercial brains. But man, if you are a product that says like shaving or really basic products as you see like traditional cars, you got to watch it because once you get involved in politics, you could quickly lose up to half of your base, and you're oftentimes not advised properly because maybe you have a Democrat who's your CCO or a Republican who's your CCO. And so at Stagwell, we put together the Risk and Reputation Group, where we give you Democrats and Republicans working together so that you really understand how these issues play themselves out and how you can best position your company's brand in the midst of what's going to be a very tricky political season.